Welcome to Headline Hub Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The skies over the South China Sea are growing darker, both literally and figuratively. Tensions are rising, and the threat of conflict looms ever closer on the horizon. Chinese maritime militia and Coast Guard ships continue their relentless pressure against Philippine outposts in the West Philippine Sea. These confrontations are not isolated incidents. They are part of a sustained campaign to assert control and intimidate. Every resupply mission to the BRP Sierra Madre is a high-stakes drama, a test of wills under an uncaring sky. Each journey is fraught with uncertainty, as Filipino sailors and Marines face the constant risk of escalation. For the Philippines, control of its airspace is the bedrock of sovereignty. Without it, the nation's ability to defend its people and territory is fundamentally compromised. Without credible air deterrence, its maritime forces and territory are exposed. Ships at sea and outposts on remote islands become vulnerable targets unable to call for rapid support or protection. This is about presence, projecting power, seeing over the horizon and responding with speed. Air power allows Manila to monitor vast stretches of ocean, react to threats in real time, and reassure its citizens that the nation is not defenseless. A modern fighter jet is more than a weapon. It's a sensor, a command node, and a deterrent. It gathers intelligence, coordinates with other forces, and signals to adversaries that the Philippines is ready to defend its interests. For Manila, this capability is the difference between being a passive observer and an active defender. It means having the initiative, rather than simply reacting to events as they unfold. The daily cat-and-mouse games in contested waters are a stark reminder. A nation without wings is at the mercy of others. Air power is the shield that protects the nation's maritime lifelines and asserts its rights. The Philippine Air Force's journey to rebuild its fast jet capability began with the Fa-50PH, a vital first step. These jets have restored a measure of confidence, but they are only the beginning of a much larger transformation. But the strategic environment now demands a true multi-role fighter, one that can challenge advanced threats and enforce control. The stakes are higher than ever, and the need for cutting-edge technology is urgent. Every day without such a fighter is a day the Philippines loses a bit more control over its destiny. The absence of modern air power leaves gaps that adversaries are quick to exploit, eroding national security and confidence. The next move in the PAF's fighter program will define the nation's ability to stand its ground and protect its skies. It is a decision that will shape the future of Philippine defense, sovereignty, and peace in the region for years to come. For many years, the Lockheed Martin F-16 stood as the undisputed frontrunner for the Philippine Air Force's ambitious multi-role fighter program. The F-16, a legendary aircraft with a proven track record in air forces around the world, seemed like the perfect fit for the Philippines' modernization goals. The F-16 promised not just advanced capability, but a deepened alliance with the United States, streamlined logistics, comprehensive training, and seamless joint operations. It represented more than just a fighter jet. It was a symbol of strategic partnership and shared security interests. The Block 70/72 variant, the latest and most advanced, offered cutting-edge radar, state-of-the-art electronic warfare systems, and a vast arsenal of precision munitions. For the Philippine Air Force, acquiring this variant would have meant a leap into the future of aerial combat, with capabilities rivaling those of the world's top air forces. But the dream soon collided with fiscal reality. The U.S. package for 12 jets was priced at over $2.40 billion, a staggering sum for any developing nation, and a figure that quickly raised eyebrows in Manila. For the Philippines, this price tag was simply unaffordable without sacrificing other critical defense needs. The country faced tough choices: invest heavily in a dozen high-end jets, or spread resources across a broader modernization effort. The sticker shock was real, and the deal ultimately fell through, not for lack of desire, but for lack of available funds. The government's ambitions were clear, but the budget just couldn't stretch that far. Officials made it clear: the F-16 was the preferred choice, the gold standard for the Air Force. But fiscal constraints forced a difficult decision. National security is always a balancing act between aspiration and affordability. The cancellation was a pragmatic move, forcing the Philippine Air Force to reopen the competition and seek more affordable options that could still meet the nation's defense requirements. With the F-16 chapter closed, Manila began exploring new paths to secure its skies, evaluating other fighter jets, negotiating with new partners, and reimagining its air defense strategy for the future. In the end, Sometimes the best choice isn't the most advanced or prestigious, but the one you can actually afford, and that still gets the job done. With the F-16 off the table, Sweden's Saab JAS-39 Gripen surged to the forefront. The Gripen was designed for maximum capability at minimal cost, perfect for a nation like the Philippines. Its low operating costs and ability to operate from dispersed, austere airfields are strategic advantages for an archipelago. The Gripen's advanced sensors, long-range missiles, and flexible weapons package make it a formidable multi-role fighter. Politically, choosing Sweden offers strategic independence and potential technology transfer to boost local industry. However, the Gripen requires building a new logistics and training pipeline from scratch. While cheaper to operate, its initial cost is still significant, and it's a new relationship for the PAF. The Gripen's strengths and challenges must be weighed carefully against the Philippines' needs. South Korea's F-50 has become a familiar and compelling option for the Philippine Air Force, or PAF. This light fighter jet is already well known to Filipino pilots and ground crews, making it a practical choice for both current and future needs. The PAF already operates the FA-50PH, so transitioning to the upgraded Block 20 variant would be seamless. There's no need for extensive retraining or new infrastructure, which saves both time and resources. The Block 20 upgrade brings significant enhancements, including a modern AESA radar and the ability to carry beyond visual range missiles. These features transform the FA-50 from a basic trainer and light attack aircraft into a credible multi-role fighter capable of handling a variety of missions. It's a cost-effective, immediate solution to the country's air defense gap, offering a platform that's easy to maintain and operate. The learning curve is minimal, allowing pilots to quickly adapt and maximize the jet's capabilities. For now, the FA-50 is good enough, able to patrol the nation's skies, intercept potential threats, and deter adversaries. It provides a reliable stopgap while the PAF plans for more advanced options. Looking ahead, South Korea's KF-21 Boramae represents a path to a true next-generation fighter. This advanced jet promises cutting-edge technology and greater combat capabilities, but it's still in the development phase and not yet available for export. The Korean fighter jet lineup is tiered. The FA-50 Block 20 serves immediate needs, while the KF-21 is positioned as the future backbone of air defense. This approach allows the PAF to modernize gradually and strategically. However, the risk with the KF-21 lies in its immaturity and the potential for development delays, which could push back its operational readiness by several years. For the PAF, the FA-50 is ready for action today, providing a proven and reliable platform. The KF-21, on the other hand, is a bet on tomorrow, a promise of advanced capabilities once it finally enters service. Italy's Leonardo offers a two-pronged approach: the M346FA and the Eurofighter Typhoon. The M346FA is a cost-effective light attacker, ideal for training and light combat, but its radar and BVR capabilities lag behind the FA-50 Block 20. The Eurofighter Typhoon, on the other hand, is a high-end air superiority fighter, fast, agile, and powerful. Second-hand Typhoons could be acquired at reduced cost, but their operating expenses are extremely high. For the PAF, maintaining such a complex European jet would be a major logistical and financial challenge. The Typhoon is enticing, but likely unsustainable for the Philippine budget. The M346 is affordable, but may not meet the need for a true multi-role fighter. Both options come with trade-offs the PAF must consider. Two Asian alternatives stand out: Japan's F-2 and Pakistan's JF-17. The F-2, a larger, more powerful F-16 derivative, is optimized for maritime strike, perfect for the West Philippine Sea. But Japan's export restrictions, the F-2's high cost, and its out-of-production status make acquisition difficult. The JF-17, a joint Pakistan-China project, is the ultimate budget fighter, offering modern features at a low price. However, its Chinese ties are a strategic non-starter for Manila, creating unacceptable vulnerabilities. Relying on a rival for spare parts and support is a risk the Philippines cannot take. The JF-17's price is tempting, but the geopolitical cost is too high. Both jets highlight the complex balance between capability, cost, and politics. For Manila, neither is a practical solution. At the high end, France's Rafale and America's F-15EX offer unmatched capability. The Rafale is versatile, combat-proven, and independent, but its price tag is steep, both to buy and operate. For the PAF, a Rafale squadron would consume the entire modernization budget. The F-15EX is a missile truck with massive range and firepower, but its cost dwarfs even the F-16. Both jets are more aircraft than the Philippines needs or can afford right now. The PAF's challenge is not finding the best jet but the right jet for its needs and resources. High-end options are impressive but impractical. The focus must remain on sustainable, effective air power. Sometimes less is more. The most logical path for the PAF is a pragmatic two-tiered strategy. First, acquire more FA-50 Block 20s, low risk, high reward, and immediately operational. The FA-50 Block 20 with AESA radar and BVR missiles fills the air defense gap now. It's affordable, scalable, and leverages existing PAF expertise. Second, plan for the long-term acquisition of the Saab Gripen C or D. The Gripen's low operating cost and operational flexibility make it ideal for the Philippines' geography. This two-tiered approach allows the PAF to grow methodically, training pilots and building capability step by step. It's not about choosing one aircraft, but building a sustainable, modern Air Force for the next decade. The F-16's cancellation was a moment of clarity, not failure. The future of Philippine air power lies in smart, phased modernization, getting capable jets now while preparing for tomorrow. The FA-50 Block 20 and Gripen offer a balanced, achievable roadmap. This strategy respects budget realities and builds on existing strengths. It provides a credible deterrent today and a formidable force for tomorrow. The journey will require political will and consistent funding, but the resolve is there. The roar of new jets over Clark Air Base will signal a nation reclaiming its skies. The future is not just about new fighters, it's about forging a secure, sovereign sky for the Philippines.